You will know about Thomas Edison. Today I'll tell you about his story. In 1847, Edison was born in Ohio. As you know, he was curious about everything and experimented everything he wanted to. He gave her neighbor water mixed with worms. In the school, he didn't pay attention to the teacher. He was kicked out from school and he learned by homeschooling. In that time, they didn't have any telephone, so they used Morse code to communicate far away. Edison learned the codes too. He played by sending messages to their neighbors. When he turned 12, he worked on the train station as a newsboy. The train moved 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. He could have plenty of time to rest in Detroit. He bought a printer and started to sell his own newspaper. He sold like 200 papers in a week. After World War II was declared, more people bought his paper. In the baggage of car, he could print papers and had a small lab for him. The chemical mixture caught fire. He couldn't bring the stuff to the train. He could continue to sell newspapers. One day, he saved the station master's 3-year-old daughter. The station master taught Edison telegraphs. He practiced that every night and he worked as a telegrapher in the station. In 1869, Edison moved to New York and started to invent tons of machines. His invention made him very popular among persons. Many investors noticed him and investors gave him money. When he was 24, he met a girl named Mary Stilwell and they married and got 3 children. He said he loved his family, but he didn't have time with family due to the work. It doesn't make sense, huh? Edison got the money from investors. He hired skillful men and called them the boys. They made more than thousands of inventions. Pen that can copy the letters, upgrading the first telephone, first voice recorder, and movie projector. In 1878 summer, Edison thought deeply at night. It's dark. They had a light in 1980s, but gaslight wasn't bright enough and arc light was too dangerous to use indoors. It went out so fast. But he found a solution. He invented an incandescent light bulb. It was bright than gaslight and it lasted more than 100 hours. For 15 months, he experimented with 1,600 types of resources. It was too early to use a light bulb in public, so he was involved to helping people to use for street lamp. During this hard work, he didn't stop inventing. In 1884, his wife Mary was RIP'd by disease. Next year, he met a girl who named Mina Miller and they married. Edison established the company called General Electric. This company made home appliance and medical devices like CT, MRI, PET, with car engines and everything that used electricity. Until today, they made a whopping $96.2 million.
Oh my God! Wow!
In 1931, October 18th, Edison RIP'd. Thomas Alva Edison was one of the most popular inventors of appliances, which made a huge impact on our lives. This day, his dirty truth was revealed. Many people hate him, but we can't deny that he is a very great genius who made our life better.